You're listening to the Dre Area Sports Show, live on YouTube and X. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
And the first one is about Dre Greenlaw. And now Dre Greenlaw recently talked to the media, and he talked about why he chose to sign with the Denver Broncos over the San Francisco 49ers. Let's tune into what he had to say, and then we'll react on what he said.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy, of course, but I mean, they wanted me, you know what I mean? Throughout the whole time I was talking to Sean, there was never no ifs, ands, buts, maybe this or that. It was like, man, we want you to be here, and you know, I mean, I was a foster kid growing up, so it's not a lot of times that people just wanted me, you know what I'm saying? So it just made me feel special. It made me feel like this is the place where I needed to be.
Now, to me, this is not any shade thrown at the Niners. I think that this is, again, the Niners, I think they wanted him back, but at the same time, they kind of didn't because they didn't want to give him that contract he was looking for, mainly because of his injury history. His durability was probably in question. Let's start with Raj. Raj, what did you think about his comment, and what was your impression on it?
Yeah, I know a lot of fans were upset. Oh, you know, he's throwing shade, this and that. The Niners wanted him, but if you remember going back to the whole offseason, it was like, will they, won't they? They want him, they like him, they love him. You know, Robert Salah and Fred Warner were making a pitch, but then there was like at the last minute, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch flew out there to go meet with them. But I feel like what he's saying is, yeah, they weren't 100% committed because there was injury risk, and he did have the Achilles, and it was a big, like, what if? Can he get hurt again? And they also, if you follow the Niners closely and see all these stories that have come out after everybody's left, like even Travis Ward said this week, like he was so mad that they didn't commit to him before the season. So I'm sure in the back of Dre Greenlaw's mind, there might have been some inkling of maybe these guys won't sign me next season. I got to put out some film out there. Like he was determined to at least just get on the field and play. And, you know, the injury was looming and it got to like week 10, week 11. It's like, uh-oh, is he not going to play? He finally did. He played good. And then he had to get shut down the next week. So it was like, it was probably the Niners saying, it's risky. We got young players. You know, we can draft some guys. I think it was basically, like you said, like it wasn't that they didn't like him, they didn't want him, but they were just uncertain. And when Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch had to fly to go meet him, it was like, okay, we do want him. Let's try to figure this out. And it was a little too late because I think Denver was pot committed the whole way. They liked the guy. They were like, okay, we're going to forget the injury history. We're going to give you the money. And also, too, I don't think the Niners were going to meet him at the price that he wanted to for the whole time of the negotiation. So, yeah, for Dre Greenlaw, like he said, he wanted a team that wanted to commit to him. I feel, that he's got a good opportunity. Now he can be his own linebacker one. And, let's see if he can go out there and put out, a good season as their top linebacker. And if he can stay healthy, great for him. Prove the people that doubted you wrong. But, yeah, no ill will. I like Dre Greenlaw, and I'm rooting for him.
And Aaron, what do you think? Do you think it was a good idea to move on from Dre Greenlaw, or would you rather have seen him back with San Francisco?
No, I thought it was the best move they could have made is to move on. It's just too much of a risk. And they were never going to pay him what he was looking for on the open market. It just wasn't going to happen. Players can say anything they want about who loved him, who didn't. You go where the money is. Let's stop. Let's put a full stop on all this other garbage. Like, they offered more money, and that was pretty much it. Like, this whole thing of they didn't want me, they wanted me, they didn't love me, they loved me, whatever, who cares? Like, they offered him a contract that was going to secure his future, even with all his injury concerns. The Niners weren't willing to do that because the Niners, as we saw in the offseason, were all about cost cutting and trying to trim some fat off this roster and age and all that other stuff. So if they were going to take him back, it would have been on a very team-friendly deal with probably incentives laced all through the contract of, like, if he can hit so many starts and get so many tackles, whatever.
Yeah.
And so whatever, whatever, man. What is there to say? Like, he's not here anymore, and we're moving forward. So
yeah, I agree with that, Aaron.
Yeah,
I agree with that, Aaron. At the end of the day, he didn't get to play last year, so it's just probably cemented his fate with the 49ers. I think it was written, and I think it was pretty much a given conclusion in Dre's mind, because if you remember, his wife had posted a farewell party, and there was so much speculation that this is our goodbye. And I think he was ready to move on because I think he knew in his heart of hearts that the Niners weren't going to sign him. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you're going to sit here and say he said, she said, and be upset and, oh, they didn't want me. If you're going to play it that way, it's like high school stuff. What are we doing here?
The Dre Area Sports Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Use promo code Dre Area Sports to save $20 on your first purchase at SeatGeek.com. And we are also brought to you by Taran Roy, the SEO Optimizer. If you're looking to boost your YouTube channel, then check out the SEO Optimizer. Use promo code Dre Area Sports to start your free trial today. Power Brand Systems. If you're looking to build a website for your small business or YouTube channel, then check out Power Brand Systems. Use promo code 300POWER to save up to $300 on your first purchase at Power Brand Systems.